Assalamualaikum, all of you. I'm Dr. Shirin and I'm working as Director of Physical Education. I'm going to have my very first online class, and it can be attended by those who are attending physical education as an optional subject or mandatory subject in their degree classes, or by those who are interested to know or to learn health and physical education. So, the topic I have chosen to speak on is health. In order to understand the term health, we need to understand the common behavior and common perception of masses towards the term health. It is believed that a person who does not fall ill, a person who does not experience um, disease or alignment is considered healthy, and health is all about the absence of disease. Whereas it is not. Health is much more than absence of disease. According to WHO definition, health is complete state of physical, mental, social and emotional well-being. So I'm going to talk about all the aspects of health one by one in detail. It is very obvious a person who meets a criteria of all the aspects is considered healthy. So let's talk about the physical health. Physical health does have certain protocols, so let's know what are those protocols. Very first, functioning of different organs in the body. I must say, proper functioning of all the systems which are bestowed by Almighty. They do have their certain procedures, they do have their certain requirements, and they do have their certain limitations, and they must be working accordingly. And if they are interfered with the external or internal source, we need to seek medical care. This can be the second protocol of physical health. It is most of the time advised by medical professionals that one has to seek medical care, or one has to go through some physical examination after a certain time in order to um, examine the cholesterol level, the BP, and the sugar level. How can I be able to maintain all this? By taking um, balanced diet. So let's talk about the balanced diet. It contains adequate quantity and proportion of all the nutrients that is required in order to maintain the systems of the body. And it includes 6 nutrients. These are carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, mineral, and fiber. And they are present in different food accordingly. The requirement depends on the age, gender, and health of a person. So these nutrients are to be taken as per their requirement. Okay, besides balanced diet, I need to see if I do take exercise. Do I get myself engaged in physical activity? Do I exercise every day? If not every day, then at least 4 to 5 days for 25 to 35 minutes. Do I take stairs rather than taking lift? Do I get myself engaged in home chores? Or do I do some sports every day? So this is I need to see. Besides, I need to see, do I take sufficient sleep or not, which is advised by medical professionals. It is to be taken for 6 to 8 hours. Once I go out, do I take precautionary measures in order to protect myself from the um, harmful effect of environment, because I'm directly exposed to environment once I go out. I'm much exposed to air pollution and um, noise pollution. So, what are the certain measures I do take in order to protect myself? Because air pollution and noise pollution do have certain negative effect or harmful effect on the health of an individual. Okay, I need to see if I do avoid taking some medication, some pills or drugs which can be harmful for my health. Besides, I need to see if I could be able to maintain my body weight in the relationship of my age and my um, height. Do I exhibit good cardiorespiratory endurance and muscular strength? So these are the protocols I need to follow in order to become physically healthy person. Let's talk about the other aspect of health, and that is emotional health. Do I have ability to understand my own feelings? Do I have ability to express emotion appropriately at the right time, at the right place, and to right people? And do I have emotional stability? If I could talk about emotional stability, so it is the ability to remain stable and balanced. For suppose a person who is high in neuroticism may have tendency to experience negative emotions rather than experiencing positive emotion. And I need to see, do I accept the limitation set by society, by community, by my family, by religion, and by a certain school of thoughts? So, do I have that much patience, or do I have that much acceptance to accept the limitation and follow? And do I have acceptance towards the failure as do I have um, acceptance towards the success? So I need to deal my failure as I deal my success. And do I accept my failure with open hearted or not? This is I need to see. Okay, besides it, do I have ability to adjust to change? For suppose if I um, move from one place to another place, so everything is changed. Um, in result, for suppose my setting is changed, my community is changed, my physical environment is changed, my food is changed, my routine is completely changed. So, do I have ability to adopt such changes? If not, then it is alarming and it is to be addressed as soon as possible, because we must have such tendency to um, accept the social changes and emotional changes too. So I need to see if I could be able to adjust to any sort of change. Okay, besides, it is understood that we live in techno age, and in today's age, we see that anxieties, stresses, um, depressions, and tensions are the um, outcome of um, techno age. So, do I have ability to cope with stress, with anxiety, with depression, and with tension? If I don't have ability, then I need to see and I need to get myself cured. It is observed very commonly that people love to suppress their relation rather than address them. So it is very mandatory to address your suppressed emotions, because emotion needs certain settings, certain situations, certain subject to be addressed, to be expressed. It must not be suppressed. Once you start suppressing your emotion, it starts deteriorating your health, emotional health, physical health, and mental health. So you need to bring um, such balance in your emotional life, and you have to be stable emotionally. Okay, besides, I need to see if I am optimist or a pessimist. Do I see things negatively or positively? Do I see the negative aspects much of the time, or positive aspects of any setting, situation, happening, or any mishap? So I need to see if I would be seeing the glass of water. So what do I think? Why is it filled half, or it is filled half? What I need to see. And I need to see one more thing, that what controls what? Do I control my emotion, or my emotion control me? Do I have ability to handle my emotions very well? And besides, how do I uh, attend my rest of the emotions? Like, how do I express my emotions while getting pleased, happy, while getting disappointed, while getting depressed, desperate? So I need to see what is my expression. So it is very mandatory to understand that emotions do need expression, and we are the by the way medium to let our emotion express and to let them speak, sometimes out loud, sometimes silently. And we need to see the uh, happening of emotion, if it goes accordingly, and if it does suit with certain settings and situations and subject, so they are appropriate to express. Okay, besides, I would like to talk about mental health. Mental health, in fact, is intellectual wellness, implies to apply what is learned. Do I avail the opportunity offered by community, society, nature, by different sources, by people? Do I have that ability, or am I keen to avail those opportunities? Again, I would see that, do I get myself engaged in engage my mind in lively interaction or not? Do I have acceptance toward the opinion of people, towards the disagreement, differences I do have with rest of the world? Do I have such openness? Do I have such acceptance towards them? And do I express respect and curiosity to the feelings, to the emotions, to the opinion of other people without feeling confronted? Do I have insecurities towards the success of others, towards or seeing the people progressing, developing, or succeeding? I need to see. If yes, then I am mentally healthy person, that I do have acceptance towards the people around, towards their emotions, towards their expression. Okay, besides this, I need to see if I approach learning with eagerness. I must avail chance to learn. If I'm offered some learning, if I'm offered some opportunities, I need to see how can they be availed, how can I be able to deal them. Okay, besides, let's talk about social learning, social health. So, social health is all about interacting um, socially with your community, with your society, with people, with your family, with your friends, with your neighbor? How about the quality of relation of yours with them? Do I have quantity of relations or quality of relation? I need to see. How about the self-image I do have about myself, about others, uh, seeing their image, and how about my self-image for me? Okay, besides, I need to see how much affectionate, how much outgoing, how much friendly I am. I must say friendly, not frank, because there may be difference in being friendly and being frank. There is a line you draw between a person you see and you. Sometimes you draw the line to let that person know your limitations, but sometimes people allow others to cross that line. Crossing that line means is interfering your life, and you see that people start interfering your personal lives, your professional life, your social life. So you need to see, are you going to draw that line between you and the rest of the world, which is very must. And you have to be friendly, not frank. Am I so concerned with my society, with humanity, with community, and with my uh, family and neighborhood and friends? I need to see. Do I see that whatever things I observe at my home, do I same observe once out of my home? For suppose I do see um, um, trash out of my home, I prefer to throw trash out of my home without thinking that this is the part of my home too. Or if I see people fighting, if I see tap running, I avoid settling between those people, or turning off that tap, because I'm not concerned. They are not, by the way, of my job. And obviously, I'm much concerned seeing tap running at my home or seeing my siblings fighting. I have to interfere because I'm concerned. So this is what, and this is how I express my concern. So one has to express concern towards the community, towards the society, towards the um, family and neighborhood equally. So this is what I have to do, being a responsible citizen, being a human. I do have many roles to play differently at certain settings. So I have to express my concern. Do I have ability to relate myself to some people or to other people? For suppose if I think if I were her or if I were him, what would be my action? What would be my reaction? So this is what I intend or I need to understand, that relating yourself with other people with their problem is ability, by the way. And this is social ability, that you start relating yourself with rest of the community, and this way you would be able to understand their feelings, their situations, their compulsions, or their conditions. Besides, um, how much I am successful to maintain my relation with my community, with my family, with my society, with the world, and with the rest of the people. This is the ability I need to build in order to become socially healthy person. If I meet all the protocols of sad aspects or discussed aspects, so I believe that I'm healthy um, person. not only the absence of disease, but meeting all the criteria of said aspects can be considered healthy person. So today I'm going to finish my lecture. I'll be able to deliver another lecture in next class. Hope so you would be able to understand whatever I have tried to convey you. So thank you for listening and see you in next class.